Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and stop whatever you're doing in Hearthstone at least. You do not want to complete any quest starting today. If you want to maximize your XP, we're going to do our expansion launch guide, how you can get as many packs, as much XP, as much rewards as you can get on day one, and everything you should know on what to expect for, when that expansion goes live. And of course, we still do have our giveaway going on for 3 rewards tracks out of my pocket. We're getting really close, but to get to an extra one, well, first you gotta like and comment on the video, link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. But if we manage to hit another 1,000 subscribers by Tuesday, when this expansion goes live, I will add another rewards track. So hit that sub button, make me go baroque. So yeah, starting today, I'm actually saving a Nas quest because it's got more XP than normal. But what you want to try and do is save a daily today, which is Sunday, then Monday, then Tuesday. So you can save those, bank them along with the weeklies that come out tomorrow, which you can put towards the next rewards track, which can help you climb it a little bit faster. I always recommend it, unless in particular, like right now, maybe you're at level 98 and you want to get that level 100 portrait, then yeah, go for it. Use those points. But the next expansion, basically, I believe at level 1, you will get a fabled legendary right away on this spot. This one was like just a random legendary quest card. This time it's going to be a random fabled legendary right at the gate, so you don't need XP for that. However, I believe at level 20 we got Esho last time. It's going to be Dios, which looks like, at least in Rogue, has some serious potential. In other decks too, people are saying like Demon Hunter with like Spirit Peddler and just Druid in general, because you could mana cheat and stuff. We'll see. But yeah, you can get to that a little bit quicker if you save that stuff. But there's other things you can do to save XP or gain some XP for that first day of the expansion, which, by the way, I should mention is going to be on November 4th, launching approximately at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, I think 6 p.m. CT, or it's always changing. I feel like the correct time will be on the screen. I will be streaming at launch on twitch.tv/Zeddy. There's not going to be drops or giveaways, but I'll be trying everything out, buying all the stuffs, mostly not the Gamba probably, but we'll be doing a lot of fun stuff. So hopefully you guys can come hang out. But yeah, that's when the expansion is expected to go live. Again, wait for that patch to actually launch and be loaded and say like the next expansion is live before you claim anything. Because another way, and what I'm doing right now, is achievement saving, or you could go back and complete achievements that have XP. Right now, I've been saving since like the last set plus mini set, all of these achievements, right? Like there was mini set ones, there's other ones I didn't do. I'm saving them all because once the expansion goes live, I can claim them and then go on that rewards track a little bit faster. It's quite nice, and that counts for the actual expansion. I like they have time travel up here. Was that like an old name for the expansion? Because I thought it was Across the Timeways. Regardless, you can actually complete some of these early. You basically either in the arena or ladder. The early access brawl doesn't count, which is super lame, but like playing rewind cards, you can do that on ladder. Warrior summon 30 minutes for your opponent. You can do that in wild. There's plenty of wild cards, or even if you want to spam like what the food fight card, you could do that if you really want. I don't recommend it, or other cards like that. So there is that going on, and you can bank those, but usually you're gonna probably get them done after the expansion goes live. So there is that. I also always get asked, should I save my arena? Will it be retired? No, we just had the arena reset with the actual patch being loaded. This will not change. I have a warrior run going right now. Nothing will change. However, if you do have a run going on and you don't plan on completing it in the near future, you could just save your rewards, and this Ungoro pack here will turn into Across the Timeways pack. And on that note, and this is so lame, I almost wanted to make a video talking about it, but I hope it's just an oversight. The monthly rewards, right, where you get, a card back in packs, for whatever reason, they didn't set it to be the new packs this month, right? If you claimed your packs already for October, you got them Goro packs, which normally they're really good about updating for the latest ones. They didn't do that, which is really lame, to help for the brawl, to help for the next set. I'm not a fan of that at all. But let's say you do have a rewards track or chest and you haven't logged in this month, you could wait till November 4th and then claim those packs, because they will update to Across the Timeways when the expansion goes live. But I don't know why they did it like this. It's really lame. Also, the rares and epics too can also get the new expansion cards, but I just think that's really short-sighted and not a thing that, I mean, they're normally really good about it. That's why I didn't make a video like going hard at them, because they've never done that before, and I feel like it was an oversight, and I wish they would just, you know, do something to amend it. But overall, just be aware of that. If you haven't logged in for a bit, just wait till November 4th, and then the monthly rewards will actually get updated. But chances are, if you actually earn those, you probably logged in by now. But I threw that out there just in case. Another thing to note, if you're like me and you save or you have any class packs from buying like portraits or standard packs, you can hold on to those until the expansion launches again on November 4th at that patch time, not the patch time, but the expansion launch time. And then they can contain cards from the latest set. Currently right now, they cannot. So I save them just for the off chance that I open like a golden or like a signature from that class. Pretty unlikely, but I actually already have all the cards for Brawl and the pre-orders. Like, I've never done that before, but I actually have every single card. I also get asked every expansion, are any cards rotating? No, rotation only occurs once a year, and this will be the time of year where we have the most cards legal outside of the upcoming mini set in standard, where Across the Timeways, the Lost of Angoro, Into the Emerald Dream, The Great Dark Beyond, Perils in Paradise, and Whizbang's Workshop will all be legal standard, and nothing is leaving. They're only adding the next expansion that goes live probably in March. That's when we'll see these 3 expansions rotate, core set changes happen, event cards rotate out. That's when you get the real major change, and maybe when this next set will really be playable, as we'll talk about in tomorrow's video, where I am a little bit worried that we might have a bit of a situation where maybe not a ton of cards see play, but you never know. It's impossible to predict these things, but again, we'll speculate on that in tomorrow's video. But the last thing I want to talk about is something that I always want to make sure and talk about, because there's always newer players coming back or people that are just unaware of these things. So if you go into your BattleNet, you head over to the shop, you click the Hearthstone section under the Warcraft umbrella. Actually, did they move it? Hearthstone has its own. I don't know when they changed that, but Hearthstone has its own section of BattleNet. How about that? Regardless, if you scroll down all the way past the wild cards, all the way down to solo adventures, you can find the Knights of the Frozen Throne adventure. You can claim this thing for free. It's a solo content. And if you go into your the game itself, you head over to the modes menu, you head over to solo adventures, and you find the Frozen Throne down here. I believe if you do the prologue down here, you can unlock one free Death Knight hero, legendary card. It's not of your choice, it's purely random, but if you don't care about wild or the Death Knights or whatever, you can disenchant for 400 dust, which is always valuable, right? That's an epic, that's a bit, you know, your way to a next legendary. Just do that if you haven't already. Plus the solo content is really fun. It's really cool. And I always recommend free solo content in Hearthstone. And speaking of that, there's also a bunch of packs that you may be able to unlock that you haven't yet in both the Book of Mercenaries, this mode up here, and the Book of Heroes. And basically, if you do these things for each hero, so like Rikara's like Warrior, right? You complete it. It's like 30, 45 minutes, relatively easy. It's got some lore if you care about it at all. You will get a Warrior pack, and same with Priest, all the classes. And if you complete all of them, then you get a golden standard pack. And I believe the same goes for the Book of Heroes, except for Phelan. Phelan's a bit different. It's like its own thing. It's way longer. You can do it like 3 times, and there's some packs, but they're not standard ones. I would just focus on Jaina through Illidan, and yes, I have completed Illidan. It's bugged, and I don't feel like doing it again to get a crown, but yes, you can unlock free packs for each one of these. So it's something you could do like in the background or whatever, and maybe you want some lore, but yeah, there's a bunch of packs in the game that you might not be aware of that you can get, and they're class packs. So once that expansion goes live, you can claim, you know, have a chance at new cards from the latest expansion. So there you go. Those are my usual expansion tips and tricks. And again, I will be streaming this live when it launches, but tomorrow we'll be talking about what I'm worried about of certain cards probably going to dominate post-patch or post-expansion launch. talk about kind of what I'm a bit concerned about. And then on Tuesday, we'll have some day one decks to try out. Wednesday, day one patch review. Thursday, the best deck so far, and we'll go from there. Lots of content to check out. And again, make sure to enter that giveaway. And if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.